What's up guys, I'm JJ and welcome to my first ever video.
Feels like things are getting real. Feels like things are getting real.
In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys my mom's collections of plants. But let me introduce myself first so you guys know a little bit about me. First of all, hi, my name is 𝗟𝗓𝗚, or you can call me Gigi. I'm 14 years old and I'm from the Philippines. I'm the only child in my family, no siblings, just me, myself, and I. Oh, and by the way, even though I'm the only child in here, I'm not a spoiled brat, just a normal family. I love to sing, draw, playing badminton, and playing the piano, but I can't play anymore because I'm too busy studying. What's next? What do I love the most? Oh yeah, I love my families, and I love myself, and most important, I love God. So now, I'm gonna let you see the plants. Let's go! So we're here in our porch. You can see that there are a little bit of plants you see. But at the outside, there are lots of them. There's one over there. And there. And there. There are tons of them. I can't even count them all. But we will be there later. Let's start here first. So the first plant you see is the heart of Jesus, also known as angel wings, wild aloe, wild caladium, elephant ear. By the way, if you guys don't know what is the meaning of the heart of Jesus is commonly grown as houseplant and is prized for its beautiful variegated leaves that are heart-shaped. Colors within the leaves can include silver, red, or green. Interesting facts! Caladium bicolor leaf colors are different because, according to legend, a long time ago, gods were keen on painting and creating flowers. Every god had his own special preferences. Gradually, the patterns painted on flowers became real, which is the origin of the caladium bicolor, and its symbolism joy and pleasure. If you don't know guys, this is my favorite plant because I like the color of pink and my favorite shape is heart, so that's why this is my favorite. And this plant is kinda cool. So that's it. On to the next one. So this plant is called the Chinese evergreen, also known as Philippine evergreen and poison dart plant. We have 3 of them. There's one down there, you can see. It really looks like this. And one over here. This is the biggest Chinese evergreen we have. By the way, if you really want to know what's the meaning of the Chinese evergreen, just read this description. Beside the Chinese evergreen plant is the false shamrock plant, also known as purple shamrock and wood sorrel. This is my second favorite plant. You can see that the leaves on this plant is color violet. By the way guys, if you don't know, false shamrock is a poisonous plant. Why? Read this and your question will be answered. So if you guys have a pet cat or dog, don't let them eat this plant because it can lead to mild poisoning. So we're at the front porch because we're done there. So this plant is, well, you guessed it. It's the snake plant. This plant is popular in the Philippines. They said that snake plant is a kind of air purifier. Oh, and yeah, we have 26 snake plants we have. I count them all before I video it. There are different types of snake plant. There's one that have yellow edges on it, like this, and the other one haven't. And the other have no zigzag on it. It's all green, like it's clean. We have all of that. I'm gonna show you guys right now. So this is what I've said earlier, no yellow edges on it. And this one have no zigzag and yellow edges on it. But it seems that it have a line on it. You can see. I almost forgot this. This is the smallest snake plant we have and it's so cute. Look at it. It have a yellow edges on it but there's no zigzag. It's like a combination that the one have yellow edges and the other one have no zigzag on it. And they fell in love and they got her. Hi, her name is Snake Plant and her life, it's a bit crazy. The next plant is the arrowhead plant, also known as white butterfly, American evergreen, arrowhead vine, and goosefoot. Arrowhead plant is a beautiful foliage plant, one of the most popular species of the Arecaceae family. Due to its air purifying qualities and good looks, arrowhead plant is often cultivated as a houseplant. Every part of this plant is toxic, so it's best to keep it away from kids and pets. We have so many arrowhead plants, you can see. I'm not gonna touch this because it's a toxic plant. Well, arrowhead plant is a mildly toxic vine, considered a weed and an invasive species in tropical and subtropical areas. By the way, arrowhead plant is moderately toxic to animals, including both cats and dog. So if you guys have a pet cat or dog, prevent your pets from touching arrowhead plant, especially leaves, if you want to plant it. So the next plant is the 𝗓𝗡𝗏 plant. Char, I'm just joking. The truth is, I don't know what's the name of this plant. So if you guys have a plant like this and you know the name, please comment down below. But if you don't know, tell your parents if they know this plant. My mom didn't even know the name of this plant. So if you guys really know, comment down, and thank you very much. The next plant is the golden pothos. Pothos. Is that even the correct pronunciation? Pothos or pothos? This is golden pothos, also known as devil's ivy, taro vine, Ceylon creeper, ivy arum, money plant, and hunter's robe. Well, you can see on this plant that the leaves have a white or yellow color on it, which is kinda cool. So if you guys have a golden pothos plant, don't let your pet cat or dog eat this plant, because it causes vomiting, oral irritation, and difficulty swallowing. The garden croton, also known as variegated croton. This is my third favorite. You can see that it has the pink or scarlet edges on it. The next plant is the 𝗓𝗡𝗏 �II. Yep, I don't know what's the name of this plant, even my mom. So please comment down below if you know this plant, and thank you very much. Let's just look at it. You can see that the leaves on this plant have a yellow spots on it. So on to the next plant. We're at the front yard now, so let's do a sneak peek so you guys will know how many plants we have. This ginormous cactus right here, it's called the Euphorbia nerifolia variety cristata. This is the longest plant name I've ever heard. I didn't even know if I pronounced it correctly. The next plant is the peanut cactus, a species of hedgehog cactus. We have tons of them. I don't even know how many we have of these peanut cactuses. Let's go to the other side. We have so many peanut cactus there. Next to the peanut cactus is this two plant that I don't know what it's called. Let's just take a look of it. This cactus is called the mottled spurge, also known as candelabra plant, candelabrum tree, milkstripe euphorbia, mottled candlestick, dragon bones, frilled fan, hatrack cactus, candelabra spurge, and false cactus. Wow, these cactus have so many names. The next plant is the pencil cactus, also known as Indian tree spurge, 𝗦𝗡𝗨, naked lady, pencil tree, fire stick, nailed lady, and milk bush. Wow, so many names. By the way, we have 3 of them actually, and you can see that these pencil cactus have no leaves on it. This is the old lady cactus, a species of globe cactus, also known as old lady pincushion and old woman cactus. We have 3 of them. Next plant is this beautiful leaf color is the common Coleus, also known as painted nettle, Coleus blume, Solenostemon scutellarius. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, and this name is long. I think this is the second longest name. By the way, we have 3 of them actually, and the color of the leaf is kinda cool. I like it.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's
The next plant is the mother of thousands, a species of widow's tree, also known as devil's backbone, Mexican hat plant, alligator plant, and maternity plant.
something that moves.
The next plant is the marsh seedbox, also known as Hampshire purslane, water purslane, and marsh purslane. I have no words to this plant. Let's just look at it. This beautiful pink flower, which is my favorite flower, is the desert rose, also known as Sabi star, impala lily, kudu, and mock azalea. The next plant is the Song of India, a species of dragon trees, also known as lily bamboo and Song of Jamaica.
So then, why?
This plant is called the tea plant, a species of asparagus, also known as good luck plant, bong bush, palm lily, and cabbage palm. This cactus is called the Texas nipple cactus, a species of globe cactus, also known as silver cluster cactus. This cactus is called the chin cactus, We only have one of these actually. She's lonely because she's different to the other cactuses. She have no family in here, which is kinda sad.
I'm so lonely.
The next plant is the 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏, a species of leather petal. We only have one of these, so it means she is lonely too, just like the chin cactus. So lonely. This cactus is called the brittle prickly pear, also known as fragile prickly pear, pygmy tuna, jumping cactus, fragile cactus, branch prickly pear, and little prickly pear. The next plant is the 𝗜𝗚𝗚, also known as teak tree. This plant is called the common asparagus fern, also known as climbing asparagus fern, lace fern, climbing asparagus, and ferny asparagus. This plant is called the pinwheel flower, a species of milkwood, also known as butterfly gardenia, Nero's crown, East India rosebay, and crepe jasmine. By the way, this plant have a white flower on it. That's why it's called the pinwheel flower. The next plant is the curtain fig, a species of fig tree, also known as Indian laurel, Chinese banyan, laurel fig, and Malayan banyan. The next plant is called the Janelia lily, a species of flax lilies, also known as cerulean flax lily, variegated lily, and umbrella jacina. The next plant is the yorn plant, also known as silver vase and living vase. We have so many of them, you can see. The next plant is the rose cactus, a species of Barbados gooseberry, also known as leaf cactus and wax rose. This plant have a flower on it and its color orange, you can see. By the way, this rose cactus have a thorn on it, so be careful. My mom said that this plant is called the orchids. We have 5 of them actually. The next plant is the Geranium aurelia, also known as geranium leaf aurelia and lace aurelia. This plant is called the heartleaf philodendron, also known as veluvine and velvet leaf philodendron. The next plant is the moss rose, a species of purslanes, also known as sun rose, 10 o'clock, Vietnam rose, and rock rose. This plant is called the flaming katy, a species of widow's tree, also known as Florist kalanchoe, Christmas kalanchoe, and Madagascar widow's tree. And last but not the least is the firebush. Yep, we're here at the last plant we have, and it's called the firebush, also known as scarlet bush, hummingbird bush, redhead, and guardian of the forest. That's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you. Bye.
Feels like things are getting real. There's something in the air that I can't explain, like electricity running through my veins. My wheels are spinning like my world's gonna change right before my eyes. Never felt so alive, holding on for the ride. This is the time of my life. I'm on the way to be more and more like me, and now it finally feels like things are getting real. Feels like things are getting real. Feels like things are getting real.